All right. Yo, this is your boy Carlos, aka C-Los. XXXX.
He's gonna get tight, though.
Shout out to the X God.
Yeah, X God will get tight if we do that.
I
He's not even on this pod. He's gonna get tight.
Yeah.
He might sue you on his Drake shit, whatever.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, we're here with another new episode with my other host. The other host, not co-host, the other host.
Young DC 005. You know, it's the place to be. And if you want to be like me, you got to suck on the schnob and call me Bob.
Wow.
That was the best side. That was horrible, actually.
Wait, so if they want to be on you, not be on
like
you.
Me, they got to suck on my schnob.
Wait, you should have said, if you want to be on me, you got to suck on my schnob.
If they want to be like me, they got to suck on my schnob and call me Bob.
They got to suck on your schnob.
Yeah, and call me Bob.
Call you Bob?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the best I got. I'm sorry, that one's kind of weak this week, but it's whatever.
Well, at least you had motorcycle revving behind that.
Ooh, yeah, it's kind of badass.
You want to shuck the schnob, you got to vroom, vroom, vroom. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. All right.
We need sound effects. We got to start making poof, like explosions and shit.
I could do it afterwards. Like, edit it in. Like,
yeah.
Like the fucking morning, like late night radio on there.
Or for me, like, I want like demonic chants, like...
But like really deep, like
yeah, like
or like angelic, but you know that there's a demon somewhere.
Like, get out, like that, like behind telling me to get out. Yeah,
right. Or when you say, yeah, yo, this is 005, young D, give you the D, and then
like that, like some weird shit.
You can do that. Yeah, for sure.
Let's not do that. Actually,
don't do it. Or
Let's not do that.
Maybe
actually. Maybe once.
Okay. All right, so...
Next episode.
No, this episode.
This episode?
Well, it can't be the last one.
It gotta be the next one, because we just talking about this now.
No. Oh, damn, but I might forget.
No, you won't.
I gotta write it down.
I'll remind you.
Write it down. No. All right. What's something... All right, if a friend... I should have reworded this question. If a friend did something so unforgivable to you... Okay. Would you be able to forgive them?
Technically, it's unforgivable, so I can't. But
you can't forgive. All right, they did something so
like close to it.
Like you can consider it almost unforgivable, almost.
All right, but
there is like, would you be able to find that sliver of hope? That sliver of.
All right, so, Bo, give me an example.
What's an example?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're having a turmoil relationship.
Okay.
With a girl.
Am I getting beat?
You're not. Let's just say it's
getting physically abused.
You're getting abused, but we're not talking about whether it's physical or mental.
Oh, so I'm getting I'm getting both basically. Okay, I'm getting both.
Sure.
Physically,
but, all right.
Emotionally
but
abused.
you're trying to work on the relationship.
Okay,
whatever.
Emotional abuse. I'll go with emotional abuse.
Let's say separate.
Okay.
But there's still that room. You know, that's still that room. Of like, damn, can we get back together?
Yeah.
But you're not even given the chance to think about that because your boy. Let's say one of your close boys already jumps in and just starts dating your girl.
All right.
Without even talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Would you be able to be like, damn, like just pass on that? Like forgive him? Be like, yo, it's
hell
okay.
No. That's instant unforgivable.
Unforgivable? Unforgettable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Unforgivable.
It's instantly unforgivable. With friends, there's like complete boundaries. It's not like it's what, just a small while. He didn't even talk to me about it or tell me. It's not like we've taken time to be apart from each other. Mind you,
it's like right after.
Yeah,
right after.
Obviously, I'm not forgiving the girl for shit. That's far from it.
Right.
Mind you, if it was maybe we split apart for a bit or a small while, like you said.
Right.
And she had just so happened to maybe mess with somebody else, sleep with somebody else. That's not a friend. I may be inclined to actually think about it and forgive her because technically we're not in a relationship. Okay. She can do as she pleases.
Okay.
But that's just a matter of me thinking about whether I should take her back or not.
Right.
No issue with that. She has her own life. We're not in a relationship.
But if it was a friend.
But if it was a friend, no.
It's crazy. How would that interaction even go out?
What do you mean?
You finding out? I don't know how you find out, but you find out.
I I would either just distance myself from both of them and not even give them the energy of like or time of day to like.
Okay.
Or I two-piece them.
Okay.
Or that.
I was gonna say the first one answer was pretty good, but violence, kind of hard to. I mean, but it'll probably kind of be hard to control yourself.
It's a quick two-piece.
But who though?
Him, not
the guy.
her.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I had to ask.
Speaking of two pieces.
Right. What about two?
We're talking about Unforgivable, right? What
Unforgettable, the song?
Unforgivable, not unforgettable.
Oh, things that are unforgivable.
You're talking about things that are like close to unforgettable. What if
you mean unforgivable?
I said unforgettable because you're confusing me. You're confusing me.
I'm talking about things that are
unforgivable. Yes, you're confusing me. Chill out. All right, you get me tight.
Yeah. Sorry.
So let's say you have like a drinking day with your buddies.
Okay.
And one of your friends has to like come back to the crib and take a piss, and like, yo, I'm close by, so I'll drive you by to my crib, and you take a piss.
Mm-hmm.
Guys go upstairs.
Oh, this is gonna get bad.
He takes a piss or whatever, and like, you guys are about to leave, and he sees your mom. She says like, "Oh, hi" to him, and he just totally blows her off. Like, nigga, the fuck you talking to me for, right? And she's like, "Oh, excuse me," and he just straight decks your mother in the face. What would you do?
That would be crazy.
Would you be able to forgive him? And then after the whole thing happens, he says like, yo, I was so totally drunk, like I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah, after the beating that he will receive after that, probably won't kill him, but like the hospital after the hospital visit, I would probably want answers like why'd you do it
after the hospital visit.
Yeah, but there was certain.
I like how you implanted that in there, like the hospital visit, as if it's normal to like hospitalize somebody.
So yeah, after the hospitalization of my
close friend,
of my ex-friend,
close friend,
yeah, because they're no longer after the exchange. Or after the, like what I said.
It's not an exchange, bro. That's a straight beating.
Right. There's
the slaughter.
Right. Yeah.
After the slaughter,
I would want answers.
Would you sit by his bedside and talk to him?
Yeah, but I'm not bringing flowers. Like, I might even
food,
beat him.
Maybe. No.
Well, he's being fed through a tube, so okay. Most likely not.
Jesus Christ.
But there certainly will be like just like an investigation of sorts.
Okay.
Into like why'd you do it?
All right.
But if I can't get those answers because a possible comatose patient,
what is wrong with you?
It's fine.
He's in a coma now.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
And then what? When he gets out and he doesn't give you the right answer, you're gonna beat him again.
I will put him back into a 10-year coma. 10-year phases is fine.
You are cold, brother. You are cold as fuck.
You as cold
you
as ice.
You skipped the whole, I'm going to punch him in the face. You skipped the whole, I was borka him. You just went straight to hospitalization and comas, bro. What the fuck?
It's not a tough, now I'll probably restrain myself a bit, but there would be a physical exchange.
All right, so here's a tough one, right?
Yeah. Wait, it's my turn now.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn. All right, go.
I can't think of one. It's your turn. I'll come back to me.
Speaking of
love,
you have a girlfriend.
Yo, my face hurts from laughing so much. Oh my God.
You have a girlfriend.
All right, yeah.
Before you guys were dating, though, she was into your friend.
Yeah, Derek.
No, God.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
She was into your friend,
right?
And they dated a couple times, even kissed once or twice, but she didn't tell you this. She didn't tell you.
I think you're like once or twice. Because we don't know about the second time.
She didn't tell you. They almost slept together. He just about put the tip in.
Right.
Just
almost?
About, yeah.
Like the airflow was almost
like half of his tip.
That's crazy. Oh, and half of it was in.
Yeah, but they stopped.
Okay.
For like just random reasons.
Right.
Who cares what the reasons are? But
I'm supposed to believe this.
You don't know of this yet.
Oh, I don't know this yet.
No.
Okay, when do I figure this out? My bad.
3 years down the line. 3 years down the line.
Oh, into the relationship.
Yeah, into the relationship. You see that they're awfully close. And after the whole little almost sex interaction, she dated you a month and a half after. But you were never aware that your friend was dating her.
Half his beef inside. Yeah.
And you started dating her. Yeah. You introduced her to your friend who she already knew, but she fronted like she didn't know him. Only because she obviously cared about you, and she actually genuinely appreciated the relationship she had with you.
And she has now.
And almost out of respect, maybe your friend was actually scared to mention it too because he was happy that you found love yourself. So he was like, do I mess up a good thing and tell him that we had a little sort of thing?
Or would I continue to lie?
Or would I just keep shit in the shadows and let him live a happy life with her without him knowing a certain part of her past?
So what happens at the third year?
Third year, you notice that they're just awfully close with each other. Mm-hmm. Like, they have this chemistry that is not normal. And it's a New Year's party, and you open the door and you catch your friend kissing her. Like, it was just like a smooch thing. Not like a make out, but like a kiss. And they look
on the cheek?
No, nigga, on the lips.
All right.
And he looks at you frozen. And it's unclear as to whether she went in for the kiss too. It was just like he went in for it. But you could tell the chemistry was there, and she didn't neglect the kiss. She kissed back.
Why am I getting upset right now?
Yo, you're dead getting heated, yo. Man, we need the video fucking thing because you look heated. And
this is a hypothetical.
So you're staring at him and at both of them, and they're like frozen, but everybody's laughing in the background, enjoying themselves, and you're just there with your hand on the doorknob, staring at them, frozen out of either anger or pain. But whatever the case may be, you're aware of what just happened, but it's a big time family event. Everybody's having fun in the background. You can hear them. It's about 2 minutes away from the ball drop. And at this point, you're mature about it and you suck it up for some reason.
Oh, okay.
You don't close the door and let them niggas do the thing, but you like, get to the fucking living room. Go. They get to the living room, everybody, Happy New Year's, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's hugging, telling them that, oh, you know, I'm so thankful you're in my life, whatever. Regular New Year's shit. Next day, obviously, there's a lot to be talked about. How would you go about this process?
With my friend
With
first.
your friend first, and then
her first because she's in front of me.
Okay, she lives with you. She's in front of you.
Right. So first, obviously, I have to find out where's this coming.
She tells you all the events after the day after. Yeah. Right. Of what
would I tell her, or specifically what would I tell my friend?
What would you tell her, and then what would you tell him?
Well, I'd probably be upset, obviously, at first. But like, I'd say like, yo, that was fucked up. Like, but then I would ask, maybe before getting into the past, I would probably be like, why'd you do that then and now if we're together? We've been together for so long. That would be my first.
Okay, so I'll respond for her.
Okay, sure.
He's okay, sure. She's going to tell you that when you guys started dating, she had jumped into dating you too soon. That she hadn't really erased the feelings that she had for him right away. And before you guys were dating with each other for 8 months before she finally found out that he was actually your friend. She wasn't aware of this. 8 months into you guys dating, she actually found out that you guys were friends.
Sorry, it's getting cloudy.
Yo, you're getting so like what?
Yo,
so
also because she didn't.
So you asked her why she hid that from you. She tells you, I didn't necessarily hide it.
No, wait, but that doesn't answer what happened at the party.
Okay, that's right.
Because that's why I kind of got.
So she's like, I didn't hide.
Which
that.
I would probably tell her. I would probably say, yo, that has nothing to do with that.
So she's like, since those feelings never necessarily went away right away.
Oh, she still had the feelings.
Those when you introduced me to him, it was kind of like a reintroduction to those feelings. She was like, although she avoided it for years, and years, it was unavoidable because that's your best friend, and you guys kind of like hung out on many occasions, all three of or four or how many people, but he was always in the picture because he's your best friend. So she was like, it was unavoidable to the fact where there was this one day, now it's New Year's and everybody's drinking and everybody's having like these intimate moments, conversations, personal conversations around each other. Yeah. She was like, I didn't bring him to the room. I had to get something and he had to get something as well.
Damn. So I'm basically that. I'm like that nigga in the movie where he comes into the relationship he comes into this girl's life midway, but her true happiness lies in another.
No, thing. But her true happiness lies. She doesn't want to.
Nigga, I get the worst end of the stick in this situation.
Yeah, no, but guess what? That's life. Yeah. Sometimes that's life. So she loves you dearly. She's happy with you.
Right. However,
but truth of the matter is, there's some people in this world that lust for other people. Sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So you're probably wondering what I was saying.
Yes.
Well, then I want to know what happened before. Well, and then we'll talk about what happened before and stuff. You already explained why. So my answer to her, right then and there, would be like, I'm gonna be slick about this. I'm gonna be like, I was like, this is a lot to take in. Mm-hmm. You gotta give me some time to think about what happened and stuff. Like I gotta like, I can't think about it right now.
All right.
Like I need a few days to like process this because this is crazy. Right before saying anything, I would go talk to him first.
Okay.
Right after before saying like, yo, I never want you to be around that nigga ever again.
All right.
Yada yada.
What if she says that? What if she says
something before?
What if before you leave, she's like, I'll never talk to him again. I'll delete his number. I'll stay away from him. If you still want to be his friend, I'll never be around him. She was like, I want to be with you.
Right.
And it was a mistake. I got thrown off.
I think my answer would still be the same. Like,
okay.
Like,
of course, but
I'll probably be like, listen, that's my friend. Mm-hmm. I need to go talk to him, man.
All right, and then you go talk to your friend.
Right, I talk to my boy.
Right. You don't text him. You go confront him.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna fight him.
Yeah, of course. So what are you gonna ask him?
I'm not gonna like fight. That'd be all day. I think if I go to him, I would probably say off the bat like, listen, I already know the whole story.
Yeah.
But I would also say, is this something you want to tell me?
Yeah.
I'd be like explain yourself. Like, why would you do all of that? If we were friends, I would have told him like, yo, I'm hurt that the fact that you didn't even you're my boy.
Yeah.
Like you should, if you told me from the beginning, I would be less mad about it now.
Yeah.
And by mad, I mean like I'm not gonna explode in anger, but it's now I gotta think about this shit for the rest of my life for like 10 plus years. Like if I stick with this girl long period of time, I have to think about that every fucking week.
And then when he tells you, it's like, yo, when you first met her, or whatever, like, and you introduced me to her, I didn't want to be the party pooper. He was like, you already had been dating her for like 8 months,
right?
And I didn't want to pull you to the side and be like, yo, we fucked around.
Right.
We didn't sleep together, but we were very close to it.
Right. My beef was like halfway in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't want to be the party pooper at the time. So what he thought was right, what he intended, he had good intent. Whereas he was like, I'm going to just stay shut about her past, about me and her in the past.
Right.
Even though technically it's sort of a present thing because he's in the picture.
Right. But that's the thing. Not only did they fuck up once, they fucked up twice. That's the thing. The first time they fucked up, I would be the first time they fucked up was me not telling me right off the bat. It would have been better for me to know, right? Because then shit like hanging out or things where they're both there and they're really close all the time, I would have been against that off.
All right, so here's the question, right?
That's what I'm saying.
You would have been.
I would have been uncomfortable.
You'd have been against, yeah. But if you found that out 8 months in, would you have still dated her?
Oh, 8 months in? Or they told me 8 months in.
Like when you were dating for.
I would have liked to know earlier than later, because later.
But would you have still with her?
Either way, either in the beginning, it's not like she cheated or nothing. That's way different.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I knew 8 months in or 3 years later, I would be less mad. at
No,
the
I
at the
know
8 month
that.
period.
I
And
know-
yes, I
but
would
what
still.
I'm saying is that
I would still date her at
you
the
would?
8 month
You would?
period or the 3
I know
year.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
period.
important part
It
because
doesn't matter.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's the
Yeah,
important
yeah.
part because some people will find out that like, you know, that
Yeah.
that person messed with their friend before them, and they'll be like, oh, now I gotta cut this off because I don't want no partner that ever messed with one of my friends.
Right. No, but now here's the here's the I guess not the ultimatum, whatever the word is for like the end. Like, it would be the responsibility of the girl, but more even so, my friend.
Your friend has
to
more. Yeah.
to repair the relationship because I've known him longer. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I've known him longer than the girl.
And
So-
you would expect your friend to come up to you with more honesty and more loyalty than a partner you just met 8 months in.
I would be like, yo, at this current state, this friendship between me and my friend, I'll be like, it's on a very thin line, you know?
Oh, so you would actually sort of forgive him almost.
Yeah, I would, but not how should I say, not forgiven for keeping something away, but there'll still be room for like improvement. Like it'll be this.
Yeah,
like,
because think about it, you also gotta ask him.
Here's
you
what
have
else
to
I'm gonna
ask
ask
him why he did it too.
But here's almost
why'd you kiss her?
Here's now you heard what I said, right? I was like, either in the 8th month period or in the 3 year period, I was still date her, because it's the first time for real that they fucked up. It can't be like more than one fuck up.
Yeah, I think the third
It's a
year
big fuck up.
The third year is the first time for real that they really fucked up.
Whether it happened then or now. If it happened twice, then there's a literal problem, and I won't be able to be fixed. But only because it happened once, I'll be like 8 month period, 3 year period, I can still date her, and regardless, if it happened at the 8th month period.
Wait, what happened at the 8th month period?
If they told me sooner.
Okay. Oh, okay. I
and
see what you're
the
saying.
Christmas thing didn't, and the New Year's thing didn't happen, then. Oh, but then that's 2 fuck ups already because the New Year thing.
Yeah.
So the third, it's gonna be harder to reestablish a trusting relationship with my friend, because you know what I'm gonna think, and I will tell them right off the bat. I'll be like, I can't trust you around her.
You
And
definitely can't.
I'll be like, I can't trust you as of right now. I can't trust you around her. And I'll tell her like, yo, I can't trust you around them. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to speak to them.
Yeah. No,
I don't care. I don't care
that-
how good your friends you are, but you're not.
Their relationship would completely have to end. Completely.
For my
But
sake,
what if he tells you?
for like the sake of this
Because
relationship?
you didn't even ask him yet why.
Here's
he
what I'm
kissed
gonna
her.
ask
You
him.
didn't ask him that.
No, hold up. Here's what
Alright.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask her and him at 2 separate times the same thing. Like, yo, are y'all still in love? Like, you're still in love with her? All right, who's gonna now? I give you the answers, the choice. What's she gonna say?
This is what she would say.
Is she gonna lie or are we being truthful?
She's gonna be truthful.
Okay.
She's gonna say I don't.
Okay.
Obviously, she's being truthful. She's like,
Yeah.
she's in love with you. That's a fact. But that doesn't mean that she still had some reoccurring feelings for him because he kept popping up. And they kept having personal, intimate moments. Like,
But she said
conversation. Huh?
She said so. Like, I still had like. Well, she was like, there was like something there.
She was like, those feelings were fading. With you in the beginning, they were fading. But when you reintroduced them, they began to reemerge slowly and slowly until that fuck up that they had New Year's. They didn't do anything prior. They never did anything prior to that. But that fuck up in the New Year's, and it all like built up until that fuck up in New Year's.
Right.
She's like, no, I know what I want. She's gonna say it to you.
Right.
But him, on the other hand, he's
When I
gonna
ask
say
him,
he
I'll say-
actually does like
Still love
think
her.
he loves her. Yeah. He's
Right.
like, yo, I spent mad time with her. It didn't work out that time when he was messing with her, or whatever the case may be. But throughout the years, he's been able to know her. He's gotten to know her for 3 years, just as much as you have, because he's also spent personal, intimate time with y'all too. So he's gotten to know her in ways where he probably wouldn't have had the chance to know her if you didn't go out with her. So he already had feelings for her as well. They already established some type of chemistry and sexual connection. So after you introduce them to, he's also building that connection as well. And it just develops into something that's deep. So
Right.
he says, yeah.
He does. He's honest with
in
her.
a sense, yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm still like, he was like, I'm going to be honest with you.
Still doing.
Over the years, I've fallen in love with her and admire her as the woman she is. He was like, I see the way she treats you. I see how good she treats you. And I love that.
Right. So basically,
At that point,
I mean, honestly, at that point, it's up to me. I can either.
you have all.
Yeah.
You have all the power in this situation.
It's just situation. So most likely, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "Look, listen, I spoke with this dude. Now I can be an asshole and be like, don't ever speak to him again.
Yeah.
He hates you. He doesn't want to be with you. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a no good piece of shit. I don't want him to ever step foot in this house. He's not my friend anymore. But I can be a nice guy about it. And I can be like, look, listen, he told me that he still has feelings for you. What you need to do is you got to choose. Like, you got to be. But that's the thing. Then she's not. I don't know if she's being real with me.
Don't say. I don't think you should say she gotta choose.
I don't think she's being real. She's being honest?
Yeah, she's being honest.
Are you sure?
I'm creating the scenario.
But you just said there's still something there.
No, I said over the. Yeah, it grew, but after the mistake, it's kind of like when you catch somebody in the mistake, they realize that what they're doing is completely fucked up.
And this is like.
And she's seeing how much you're hurt, and that's hurting her, and she does not want to hurt you.
This is the woman I'm thinking about being with for like a long time.
For the rest of your life.
Oh, really? All right.
For a really, at the moment, it's 3 years in, so for a really long time. But it's turning into for the rest of your life.
All right, then most likely, if it wasn't for a really long time, I would probably be like, listen, like if this is the woman that's not gonna be like forever, if it's a forever thing,
so
I would be like. I would tell him.
I'll put it like
listen,
this.
I would tell him. I said, listen.
Wait.
I'm trying to marry this woman.
Wait. Before you get into that, right? Your relationship with her is great. You have a great relationship with her. There aren't any cons that you can think of. So you are thinking long term with this woman.
Oh yeah, this nigga's got a. Your love is a fantasy. Like you're living. You think you're Romeo Juliet type. I'm not gonna be grimy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her, yo, you should like really reevaluate your life right now.
Cause I'll put you in the hospital, nigga.
I'll put you like 6 feet
like
under.
Like that nigga that tried to touch my mama, nigga. You wonder what happened to him?
He is no longer with us. He died. He fucked.
I put that nigga in a coma twice.
He's still there. Go visit him. This room, so and so patient, John Smith.
I visit that nigga every month and tell him I don't regret it.
Right. And I don't leave that nigga flowers. Get the fuck out of here. Feeding through a tube ass nigga. Fucking IV drip looking ass. Yo. All right. On a serious note, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, but no. I would explain to him that like, what he did was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because.
I would never trust.
I would never trust him ever again. You know what? I'll probably never trust him ever again.
I wouldn't trust him with my partner ever again. And
well, yeah, with that.
I probably would not hang out with him as often anymore. It probably really damaged the relationship to the point where like
it could die out. It will slowly fade.
It might die out.
You know what it turns into? The texting stuff and the calling. It will die out slowly.
It would be like, oh hey, what's up? How's everything? Everything's good type shit. But it would just really slowly die.
Now, if he said, no, that's the thing. If he said, I don't have, it was just like it happened. I promise you it will never happen again.
I still wouldn't trust him.
Still wouldn't trust him?
Yeah.
But maybe I won't be as harsh about it. Like I would still. But if we're being true, see, that's the thing. Human beings are hard.
I wouldn't trust him.
It's not like animals and stuff like that. The animal kingdom is very.
I wouldn't trust him.
Very basic.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of alphaness going on, but in humans are devious. We're always getting into mischief. We're always misleading. We're never really 100% truthful all the time. So, yeah, bro. I'd hate to say it, but that relationship is damaged.
Be done.
No, with the your girl, it's like, and if she says like deep down in her heart, like, yeah, we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives.
And she's showing effort. She's showing clear
Right.
effort that she fucked up and she want to fix things.
Yeah.
But
But little shit like going out at night and fucking me not knowing where you are. I know you're trying to see that nigga.
You're not going out. You're not going out for a very long time. But I'm sorry. But you lost those rights. When you make a mistake like that, there's certain things procedures you gotta
like
take.
Not telling me where you at, who you're gonna hang out with and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, you could hang out with your friends. You could enjoy yourself. But you're gonna have to take a lot of more precautionary steps for me to feel comfortable.
Only after that, because obviously
only
before
after
that was never.
Before that, I didn't give a fuck about what you were doing because I trusted you completely.
Right.
But after this, not so much. So I'm gonna need a lot of precautionary extra steps.
Now, question for you.
Oh fuck.
What would you have done? Same situation, same everything, same exact way down to the T. What would you have done? Now let's say. I said, the same way, like you didn't overreact when you saw.
Oh no, I would have cried. I'm not gonna lie, I would have definitely cried.
No, hold on, you didn't cry.
Impossible. There's no way I'm not crying.
You're battle hard. This is battle hard.
There's no way I'm not crying. I'm crying.
Wait, hold up.
There's no way I'm not crying. I'm crying. I'm gonna cry right there in front of everybody. I will dead cry.
Hold up, you're battle hardened, right?
Nigga, battle hardened for nothing.
Oh shit, he's battle like hardened, not emotionally.
As a soft taco, nigga, that's not happening, bro.
All right, hold up. You pull them apart. All right, you do cry a little bit.
A lot. All right, we can
waterfall.
Yeah, bro.
All right,
I'm sobbing. I'm on the floor at this point.
You gotta get taken away. But you'll be
basically.
Yo. All right. You talk to her first.
Yeah.
What are you gonna after? She explains the whole thing. What's the first thing you're gonna ask her? What's the first thing you're gonna say?
I'm gonna ask her.
It's the day right after, right?
Yeah.
The morning after.
I'd ask her why she did it. I'd hear her.
You get the answer that you just told me.
All right. Then I ask her. I'd question. I know myself. I'd question myself. I'd say, is there anything in the relationship that's faulting that led you to that?
That's good. I fucked up.
No, you didn't fuck up. You didn't fuck up because I clearly.
Oh, that's what you would.
Right. I clearly said that there was nothing in the relationship that was messing up. So I'm saying that. Oh. I told you that, but
no, same thing. You've been 100%, 10 out of 10, great.
But the thing is, after seeing that, I would even question my own, ability into making her happy in all types of ways.
Right.
So I'd question it.
But let's say you are, but the only reason is because of that past connection. That's the only reason why it happened. It's not because of you. It's because of what happened in the past. Here's the question. Same question. 8 months in, 3 years in.
See, this is the thing, right? This is where we differ.
Right.
If I was told 8 months in,
it would have not lasted.
It wouldn't have lasted. I would have left. Probably in terms of because
then what would happen with the relationship with your friend?
Wait,
8 months in.
But wait, although that's mixy because they weren't aware, she wasn't aware that he was my friend. Once I figure out the truth of it all, whether that they actually did mess around and they just found out that we're all friends and everything, I wouldn't be comfortable with it. I would actually have to step away from that.
8 months in.
Yeah, unfortunately.
3 years in? Wait, before 3 years in, what would you say to your friend? Is he still your friend 8 months in?
Oh, yeah.
8 months in, yeah.
Yeah, because if she told me first, I wouldn't even feel no way about him. Because I probably understand what he's thinking. Y'all don't want to fuck up a girl for him or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But if she told me right away, I'd be like, all right, maybe we still... Whoever told me, it doesn't matter. I'm going to think, maybe I got to stop talking to her. Maybe, because I just can't have that around.
3 years in.
3 years in, completely different story. Because now, there's feelings involved. There's emotion, there's love. At this point, I'm well ingrained into planning my life with this woman. So there's no way I'm thinking like, when I'm 8 months in, my mentality is I could step right the fuck out and date again. When you're 3 years in, you're like, I've invested a lot of time, 30% of a fucking decade, which I don't have much of. So, and this person is great, all board, all around. She's averaging, if it was baseball, a 984. That's near perfect.
Another baseball reference. Let's not get into that.
So,
right, if he was she was like
a batter,
a football player. She's getting like average. She's like Tom Bradying it at this point.
If she was a boxer, she'd have a knockout ratio of 93%.
Okay, there we go. That's crazy. That's better.
Which is fucking insane.
Let's stay away from the baseball references for now, considering our past episodes. Which is
insane, but yeah, 3 years in, no. I'd ask her what was wrong, like if there was anything that I did wrong. Obviously, she's probably gonna respond no.
She says no. Truthfully.
Then I'd ask her if she still has feelings for him. After I ask her if she still has feelings for him, I'd ask her, does she still want to be in this relationship?
She says yes.
She says yes. Then I'd ask her,
what else?
What does she think the necessary steps would be? I'm not going to tell her what the necessary steps would be, because at this point she should know what the necessary steps should be. So I'd ask her, what do you think you can do?
And she says, I'm going to stop talking to him. I'm going to delete his contact off my phone, and then IG, everything, like 100% stop communication.
And I'm going to tell her there's one thing missing from that that's bothering me.
What?
I have to fuck your best friend now. No, I'm lying.
My God.
I'm lying. No, that's toxic as fuck. I'm
crazy.
joking, podcast. I'm joking.
That's crazy.
I would never say that. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
No, joke. Come, take that off.
Take that off.
Take that off.
You want me to?
No, don't delete that. I'm just saying, like, forget that. I was joking. That's not mature. That's toxic as fuck.
You gotta let me fuck your best friend.
If your partner ever asks you for a threesome with your best friend or to sleep with your best friend, that's toxic as shit.
That's crazy.
Anyway, no.
Now here's the.
What?
Now, what would you 3 years in? What would you say to the friend? And the friend says, he says, I still have feelings for her. What would you say? What would you do? That's tough, man.
I'll tell him that we can't be friends anymore.
To you and him.
Yeah, but like
first of all, we're not friends anymore. Second of all, how would you address the love that he has for her? Because it's not, you can't take it away by one sentence.
You can't have her, nigga.
That's it?
You can't have her. I'll have her.
She's mine.
She's mine.
That's crazy.
Now I tell him, I'm like, straight up, I never want to see you around me again,
devastated.
Around my woman again.
Right.
Because you are no longer my friend.
Right.
So if I see you around us ever again in any sort of way, you are now a threat. You are no longer a friend.
You're a threat.
You're no longer an acquaintance. You are no longer neutral like a neighbor. You are a fucking threat. So if you even approach us in any sense of the way, I am inclined to fucking two-piece you.
Nice. All right.
As simple as that. I'm like, yo, as of right now, we're speaking on perfectly neutral grounds. But as soon as I leave this house, we are not cool.
Right.
As simple as that.
And here's the kicker. I'm going to throw you a curveball. Right. Something you didn't ask. I'm surprised you didn't. Fuck. Now, what you said was interesting.
He's going to throw a punch first? Because I'm
he's not going to punch you.
No, I'm with the shits.
He's not going to punch you.
If he throws a punch,
dodge it.
Just tell me. If he I'm with the shits. You want to fight? Just let me know, right? Let me know right now. I'm with the shits.
He's not going to punch you.
All right.
It was interesting what you said about with the girl 3 years in. You're going to say, like, is there anything wrong that I did? Which is interesting, like, that you would. Because I didn't think that at all. Maybe that's the difference between you and I, that you would think that, maybe there was something you did wrong. And not that I would think that I didn't do anything wrong, but that's not the first thought that would come into my mind. Maybe she says, hey, this is what I thought you did wrong, and we can talk about that.
The only reason I would ask that is because, like, I understand that relationships sometimes get faulty. And like we said, this relationship was going perfect.
Right, but
you don't know what's going on in somebody's head.
Right.
So sometimes you got to understand.
It could seem perfect.
Yeah,
but
it could seem
really,
exactly.
Okay.
So that would have been like the second question, just to see, like, yo, maybe I put her in this mindset where she was willing to maybe get ready and pay attention to other people, whereas before she wasn't.
Now, here's the curveball. What if he tells you, after all of that, he says, look, listen, you know what I think? He says...
He was testing her?
He says, no. He says, I don't think you deserve her. He's like, I don't think you're... I don't think you're... Hold on. He's like, I don't think you're right for her. She deserves me. That's what he says. He says, I don't think you're right for her. She deserves me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a very calm person.
Right.
I think only maybe a few people have seen me mad in this world.
I don't think I've ever seen you angry.
You have never.
Not really. Maybe like upset.
I'm talking angry.
Like anger. Yeah. Like.
At that point, if somebody ever said something like that to me, I would threaten their life. I would say, if you don't think I'm right for her, try to take me away from her. I am in your house. Nobody can see what's happening right now. If you want to fucking try it,
This is crazy.
Try it.
Yeah.
One of us don't have to leave this room.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but Derek has more muscle mass on his body than I.
One of us don't have to leave this room.
His fat to muscle ratio is different. Like, yeah, it's athletic.
No, seriously, I think my blood will boil. I'll tell him straight up.
Right.
We don't have to leave this room. If you don't think I'm right for her, prove it. I dare you.
Yeah, but he's being like
yeah,
we're talking about like this,
and I'm being very real too.
Right.
I dare you. And if you think I'm even gonna let you try and show her that she's not the right person, or I'm not the right person for her, I'm not. You got one thing. You got something else coming, cause I will end it just like that. I will fucking end your life.
Yeah.
So get up now. Make a fucking move of a muscle, and I know it's on.
Right. By the way, you guys are not gonna fight. I don't know. I don't know what always ends up like people fighting.
No. Time out. Because he told me that he doesn't think I'm right for her.
He's like,
if he doesn't think
he's right for her,
and what
she doesn't deserve.
Exactly.
Like you don't deserve her.
And what I'm saying is that if you don't think I'm right for her, the only way that you could ever have her is by taking my life. So try it.
Fighting it, yeah. That's crazy.
Try it.
Now, all right. Fast forward 2 more years.
It would suck though, because that's my best friend. He probably knows me well. Well, no, and he probably already thought about the scenario, so he probably got a shotgun right to my fucking head. I'm like, fuck, bro. You know me too well.
So here. Fast forward 2 years, right? You're getting married with this girl, right? You guys are setting your vows, and you know the part where the priest or whoever says, if anyone would, disagree with this marriage or yada yada, has anything to say something now or forever hold your tongue, whatever, pieces, whatever. And he bursts in through the fucking doors, right? All church doors, and he's like, I object, right? And then your girl's like, oh my God. Yeah. Right?
What'd I do?
Oh my God. Whoa. All right. Before anything happens.
All right.
We're not even going to
I already know what I'm going to do.
What are you? You're like right here holding her hands and you're looking to your right and you're like, this motherfucker.
He came back. I told him I would take his life.
Whatever.
I told him I would take his fucking life.
Would you just charge at him?
No.
Full speed?
My first thought and reaction would be the only way for him to actually stop at this point would it be for the only way for it to stop would be my wife actually telling him to stick away from her, that she does not want him, because he's convinced that she wants him, because that's why he thinks that I'm not right for her.
But wait,
I would after when he barges in, I'd look at her and say, you got to take care of this, as in not she got to take him out, but I'd say you have to tell him to get the fuck out. And when she tells him to get the fuck out, and he doesn't, then I take care of it. Because then, he knows already that I'm not cool with it, but he's convinced that maybe secretly she still wants to be with him.
Exactly.
So what he needs to hear from her is that he's a done dead deal.
Right.
That there's no possible way. And I'm like, yo, you need to tell him to get out, and you need to hurt him. As in, tell him the truth of everything.
Really?
He doesn't mean shit or whatever. Tell him now.
Right.
Nigga, we're about to get married.
You're telling her all of this, right? And before you could lay your hands on him, right?
Yeah.
There's people in the middle stopping you from doing whatever amount of people it takes from stopping you from killing somebody. That's the amount of people that are holding you back, feet, legs, and
I'm
everything.
I'm not even trying to attack
Let's
him
say
yet.
if you thought about attacking him,
All right.
they're holding you back from doing it, or if
Okay.
you tried. Now, like, you know, he says his reason. It could be any reason. He could give a whole speech, and then like, he's standing there in the middle, and you're standing by the altar, whatever, and she's like in the middle holding her little flowers, right, and the gown thing, right. She's like the mascara's running because she's confused. She doesn't know.
Whoa, tell me, why would she be confused?
No, hold on, because it's too many emotions.
Wait, what is she confused about?
Hold up, this is not.
There should be no confusion.
Wait, this is not about you, Derek. Hold up.
Yes,
this is about her. This imaginary woman.
Especially the day of marriage, there should be no confusion.
Hold
you
up.
should know what you should do.
Little did you know that in the last 2 years, they never stopped talking. She lied. Now we're gonna talk about
Then it's
rights and morals.
It's easy.
Look, rights and morals.
Wait, time out. The answer is easy. After that,
No, not like texting or whatever. But the thing was that like every time she would she was following your rules. The rules that were set in place were being followed, but like they would still see each other, but unintentionally. Because the world is small, so to speak, right? And unintentionally.
I would have talked about that, bro. Time out. I would have talked about that.
Oh, if you see him in a public place,
yes,
get away from
you think
him?
You think I'm retarded? I would have been like, I would have straight talked about that.
Right.
I would have thought about those contingencies.
Right.
You see him, you walk. You don't say
You walk
hi.
away, okay.
He does not exist to you.
Okay, she never said hi. She always walked away.
So why is she conflicted?
Well, hold up. She's in the middle, right?
You getting me tight, Carlos? Because why the fuck is my wife conflicted?
All right, she's in the middle, right? She's in the middle, and there's just so much emotional charge in that room. Okay.
Only have one emotion, and that's death. To kill.
Okay.
A desire to kill. That's
Right.
my emotion.
He said his piece. Let's say you say your piece. You give all the reasons why and yada yada. You're like 5 fucking years.
I wouldn't
told
do
you.
that.
I told you, you motherfucker. Like if you came back again, I'm gonna fuck.
I wouldn't do that. Like I said.
Right. Oh, you told her. Right.
I'd be cordial. I wouldn't move an inch.
Right.
Until I have to. First thing I'm telling her is, you, right now, tell him what the real deal is.
Right. All right. Before she does, she's about to tell him. It's up to her. In the middle. You're like you said. It's up to her.
Yeah.
In the middle. What does she do? What does she do, Derek?
Well,
what will she do? What do you think?
here's the thing.
Let's say wait, hold up. What if you were in his shoes, the other guy? What if that was the other way happening?
I'll never be a cornball.
He's like, son, I ain't
I'll
corny.
never be a fucking herb. You hear me?
That's the herb spot? Yo, that's crazy.
Very much the herb spot. Listen.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's one thing that's very important, right? This happened 3 years in. She had 2 years.
3 years. What's up with us in three? This distance and so, like.
She had 2 years to reestablish everything with me.
Okay.
Right?
Fuck.
At this point, with him being absent from life, and her accepting, my hand in marriage or whatever the case may be, she should have it 100% in her mind that she knows that I'm the person that she wants to be with.
Right.
Meaning that anyone that comes across our path or in our way is an instant guillotine head cut. Because I would have the same approach. Any woman of my past or any woman to approach me, you're dead. You're dead to me. You're not gonna get in the way of my relationship, especially on the wedding day. I would personally drown you with my own hands.
Wait, who?
Any random female wants to approach me.
I think you meant your wife.
No. I would personally drown you if you think that you're gonna ever interrupt my wedding.
Yeah, that would be crazy, right?
Anybody that tries to interrupt, instantly, I wouldn't even have to think about it. Yo, get her the fuck out. Because guess what? I asked for this woman's hand in marriage. I'm 1,000% sure that this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Right.
As a man, I'm not gonna ask somebody that if I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing men have the power for. That's one thing in marriage that men have the power for, because the men ask. So one thing a man should know is that this is the woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And another thing that a female has the power in is if she says yes, she perfectly confirms that this is the guy that she wants. She doesn't have to say yes.
Right.
So any woman, anybody, whoever the case may be, my mom, my grandmother, my uncle objects, I'm gonna look at them like they're stupid, because guess what? This is my wife. Whatever y'all say, unless they're like, I object, I saw her fucking another nigga. And I'm like, that's a different objection.
Then you're like, you should have told me.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. I just said it at the fucking wedding. But besides that,
right.
Anybody to object, of course, take out the weird contingencies of like her cheating or whatever. Just let's say they object for their own personal reasons, like where they don't like
anyone doesn't matter.
Yeah, like where they don't like her, or they think I shouldn't be with her because
they just should have said
she's not good for me or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not their like kind of like position to meddle in.
Their place. Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm positive that this woman is my wife. Positive. Nobody's stopping me from actually thinking that. So if anybody from her past comes in and objects and she freezes, even for the slightest second, especially on the wedding day where your love should be probably the strongest and the most heightened because it's such a special day, then there's something wrong. And if she hesitates and like, she doesn't know what to do.
But what if like it's just so, like no one was expecting that to happen, especially her. Like no way that was gonna happen.
No, my wife would know. My wife would know how to react. I'm gonna pick the right person, because my wife would not be that retarded. I'm sorry to use that word.
Yeah,
but
the R word.
She, if she froze, that'd be something to definitely talk about.
Yeah.
100%.
That's crazy. Well, I was just like saying, like, what if? There's no way that just happens. In
movies. We never know. It probably does happen in real life.
You just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
Very crazy shit.
So, yeah.
But who would be a dick to actually object in like a wedding?
Who would be the asshole? That fucking guy. The guy who inserted half of his penis into your wife 5 years ago.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I'm pretty sure
chill,
it wasn't half insertion.
Chill. It's just half of the tip, not half the dick.
That's crazy, right?
Half the tip.
A friend, your old friend, an ex-friend.
Yeah, an ex-friend.
Who put half of his penis into your future wife.
Why you gotta emphasize that? He didn't put half of his penis. He put half of the head of his penis.
Half of the head of it. Wait, half of the head of his penis?
Yes.
He could have coughed and inch forward. That would have been.
He didn't though. All right, it was just half
of the head. That's crazy. They fucked. They.
Don't tell me my fucking scenario.
Oh yeah.
He said they fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. No, if they did, it'd be a
didn't.
definite dub. I'm dipping, bro.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to back out of a room with a rock hard cock. That's.
Wait. You saying 3 years in they fucked?
No. I'm just saying,
bro. If that was the case.
Oh, if they effed. Oh no, it's over.
It's over. I'm literally strangling them at the New Year's party, and I'm gonna collectively gather my family to kill them with me.
Oh yeah, it'll be like a sacrifice.
A family massacre, yes.
A sacrifice
for the new year.
Yeah.
It'd be a great start to the new year, actually.
Great start to the new year. Yeah. New year, new me.
Yes, very much new me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I think we gotta end this podcast.
I think we pretty much ended that conversation pretty well. I mean, we ended the conversation, but in terms of morals and stuff, we'll talk about that.
I like these hypotheticals, though. I think we should do these more often for the podcast.
Man, that was a long... my face muscles...
Listen, guys.
Fucking hurt.
Maybe you should ask these questions to your friends. See what they think about it. Even put a little twist to the story. I don't know where you put a finger in her, but something. I don't know. Point is, maybe ask your friends these questions. See what type of friends you got. Some of them will probably fuck your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So, hey, just watch out.
Right.
And thank you for tuning in to this POV on this POD.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, shit. That was crazy.